Welcome back to BLOCKTV. It's time now for Suck My Blockchain, where every day our team members scour the World Wide Web for the best offerings on crypto and blockchain. And today I have a demand that this man suck his own blockchain. I was going to say mine, but that seemed in poor taste. Zachy Hennessy, what do you got?
I tell you, I can't suck my own because I haven't removed my ribs yet. Like Marilyn Manson, you know, he removed some of his own ribs so he could bend over real efficiently. Anyways, let's start the day with a poll, shall we? This one comes from CZ, you might have heard of him, who asked, did you get shaken out? Now the results may shock you. They show that 52% of respondents have no fiat left and are in fact just HODLing. This just goes to show you how reliable Twitter polls are. Without a doubt, the jokiest answer will be chosen unless you're clearly trying to make a very specific point, in which case, you know, good luck with that. That just doesn't work out like 9 times out of 10. So it's just a common rule of thumb. You understand what you're looking at here?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. What am I looking at?
This dude's just like, oh, I'm going to get Jack Dorsey. Yeah. Is Jack Dorsey lacking common sense? Everybody's like, nah, dude, you're wrong. They got him. He roasted himself.
He did roast himself. The trouble with putting out a public poll out in the field like that is, you know, you get burned. You know, if you don't get the answer you want, you can get bitten. Look like a fool.
Something that you don't want burned, but you do want bitten, is a delicious turkey, and it is Thanksgiving time, Asher. Folks are gathering around the table and casually ignoring genocide, but they're also giving thanks for the things that matter. Jack Dorsey, of prior Thread fame, just finished a small stint in Africa, and he tweeted some gratitude. He says, sad to be leaving the continent. For now, Africa will define the future, especially the Bitcoin one. Not sure where yet, but I'll be living here for 3 to 6 months, mid-2020. Grateful I was able to experience a small part. Isn't that nice?
I really like that picture that accompanied that tweet, mostly because Africa is by far, and this is fact, the most aesthetic continent.
It's a very beautiful continent.
It's a very good-looking continent. Like, I mean, South America, it's a close second. You ever, like, Europe, Asia, ugly looking continent.
Can't stand them.
Just don't look good.
Like a festering pimple.
Even Australia, it's got some good definition, but it's kind of amorphous.
It's too wide.
Shape. Yeah, it's blobby.
It's off balance.
Africa, beautiful.
Real popular in Africa, that Bitcoin. It's given, giving some thanks in turn in this thread. Nigerian crypto celeb Bitcoin Keith responded, thank you for coming, Jack. Especially we in the Bitcoin circle. It was a moment of encouragement. Thank you once more. It's a nice and wholesome interaction.
It's nice.
For a nice and wholesome time when the nice and wholesome American colonists were just nice and wholesome and ruthlessly infected with smallpox. Woo-wee, just crawling with it. The natives never stood a chance.
You gotta get those blankets and just rub it on things.
These blankets are a little itchy. Oh, I'm dead. That's anyway.
You know, vaccines.
Yeah.
Putting it out there. Big fan of those.
Yeah,
vaccines.
Come on, Native Americans from the early 1800s.
Should have worked on having a vaccine of just more fool you dying
For
of
shame.
smallpox.
Okay, yeah, here's an uplifting post to finish us off today. From Reddit. The post, posted by a guy with a fucking unpronounceable name, by the way. He just fell asleep on his keyboard. This time last year, I invested all my money in Bitcoin and I HODL. Now, it's a real good story. It shows that even though sometimes we may worry about stuff, we can always fall back on our good old mantras and have an okay year in the Bitcoin world. Just kidding. This guy is devastated, just completely out of money. And it ties full circle back into that first poll that I posted. He's all out of fiat, and now he's broke.
Wait, I think his username is just the alphabet, but missing C and K.
That's the most impressive Rain Man impression I've ever seen you pull off. That was very good.
I'm just saying, maybe his name is actually CK, and he put every letter but CK.
That's a Da Vinci Code
I think
situation.
There's a conspiracy in that. I'm just saying, this guy might have hodled at a terrible time.
Next week on Coinspiracy.
He may be broke, but I want to know his story, all right? That's the real conspiracy right here. But in the meantime, Zachy Hennessy, thank you so much for sucking a mean blockchain this Thanksgiving, turkey and all.
To you, Asher, my favorite turkey of all.
Well, I appreciate that. And in the meantime, stay with us at blocktv.com for all the latest in news and information. I'm Asher Wester Evans. That's Zachy Hennessy. Thanks for watching.
For more news and updates, follow us on Twitter.